Hello, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today, I'm thrilled to take you on a journey through an action-adventure film called Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Before we delve in, I kindly request you to subscribe to our channel and show your appreciation by hitting the like button. If you haven't watched it yet, be warned that spoilers lie ahead. Watch out and take care. Set in 1944, amidst the backdrop of World War II in Germany, the movie commences with Indiana Jones, portrayed by Harrison Ford, finding himself ensnared by Nazi forces under the command of Colonel Weber, embodied by Thomas Kretschmann, who are firmly convinced of his espionage activities. A perilous fate of hanging awaits Indy, until a fortuitous bomb descends upon their stronghold, obliterating the Nazi presence and granting Indy a fleeting opportunity to secure his freedom. Simultaneously, Indy's associate, the erudite Oxford scholar Basil Shaw, played by Toby Jones, also falls victim to capture. Seizing control of a vehicle, Indy embarks on a pursuit of the train transporting Basil, contending with Nazi adversaries en route. The Nazis have laid claim to the Lance of Longinus under the misconception that it would provide them an advantage in the war. However, once Indy boards the train, both he and Weber's second-in-command, Jürgen Voller, portrayed by Mads Mikkelsen, discern that the lance is nothing more than a facsimile. In addition to this revelation, Voller is in possession of the Antikythera, the Archimedes dial. Engaging in a fierce confrontation against a legion of Nazis, Indy eventually liberates Basil and secures the dial. Their encounter with Weber escalates to a climactic showdown atop the train's roof, culminating in Basil's well-aimed gunshot that incapacitates Weber and provides Indy with the opportunity to dispatch him over the edge to his demise. Voller, in relentless pursuit, meets a similar fate as he is forcefully propelled off the train. With the bridge looming perilously close to destruction by Allied forces, Indy and Basil make a daring leap to safety. Fast forward to 1969, and we find Indy rousing from slumber on the momentous day of the Apollo 11 moon landing. Assuming his role as a professor at Hunter College, he encounters a rather apathetic group of students during a lecture on the Battle of Sicily and the scholarly contributions of Archimedes. Amidst the disinterested crowd, a young lady by the name of Helena, played by Phoebe Waller-Bridge, not only attends the lecture but actively participates. Subsequent to the class, Indy stumbles upon a retirement celebration in his honor, with Helena discreetly trailing behind. Little does she know, a CIA operative by the moniker of Mason, embodied by Shawnette Renee Wilson, shadows Helena and transmits intelligence to her superior Voller, who has managed to survive and now operates within NASA under the alias Schmidt. He is joined by other former Nazis, including Kleber, portrayed by Boyd Holbrook, and the imposing Hawk, played by Olivier Rifters. Their mission is to locate the dial, which Voller believes possesses the power to alter history and secure victory for the Nazis. Helena catches up with Indy, initially unrecognized by him, until the revelation that she is Basil's daughter, and thus his goddaughter, dawns upon him. Seated for a conversation, she discloses her own archaeological pursuits and her endeavor to continue her father's legacy. Helena divulges that the dial has been split into two parts and implores Indy to aid her in locating the other half, even though the pursuit of dial's mysteries had driven Basil to madness. Despite the inherent risks, Indy consents to entrust her with the portion of the dial that Basil had safeguarded. Indy escorts Helena to the college's storage area just as Voller's henchmen materialize. Kleber and Hawk dispatch two of Indy's associates before attempting to corner both him and Helena. With a forceful push, Indy topples a line of shelving units, which crushes one of the Nazi adversaries. In the ensuing chaos, Helena absconds with the dial fragment, while Indy finds himself apprehended. However, amidst a bustling moon landing parade, Indy ingeniously manages to elude his pursuers while astride a horse as Kleber and Hawk give chase. Navigating the horse through subway tunnels, Indy successfully outpaces them before eventually boarding a train. Indy becomes ensnared in a web of suspicion regarding the dual professor's homicides. Before a civilian can positively identify him, his longtime comrade Sala, depicted by John Rhys Davies, intervenes. After a heartfelt exchange reminiscing about their past exploits, Indy believes his adventuring days to be at an end. Yet Sala persuades him otherwise, accompanying Indy to the airport and sharing vital insights about the individuals Helena is scheduled to meet. Indy arrives at a Tangier-based casino owned by the criminal figure known as Big Rahim. His son, Aziz Rahim, enacted by Alaya Safi, harbors resentment toward Helena, who he believes spurned him. Indy infiltrates a private auction attended by Helena, where she seeks to sell the dial fragment. He intervenes, provoking a confrontation with the other attendees, a group of felons who brandish their firearms. Fleeing the altercation with Helena and her young companion, Teddy Kumar, played by Ethan Isidore, Indy and his allies find themselves pursued by Voller and his cohorts, who successfully seize the dial. Subsequently, the trio embarks on a frantic escape, riding a tuk-tuk, while Rahim and his associates pursue them. In a twist of fate, Rahim is left behind, but Voller and his men commandeer a plane piloted by Mason and her team. Kleber incapacitates her with gunfire and aids Voller in commandeering the aircraft to continue their relentless pursuit. Indy and Helena are aware that a tablet, crucial for pinpointing the dial's missing part, lies concealed somewhere within the Aegean Sea near Athens. Consequently, they secure the assistance of Indy's seafaring companion, Captain Ronaldo, portrayed by Antonio Banderas, to transport them there by boat. Just before embarking on their underwater expedition, Helena inquires of Indy about his intentions for using the dial. He discloses his desire to employ it in persuading his son Mutt to abstain from enlisting in the Vietnam War, a tragedy that has profoundly shattered both him and Marion, acted by Karen Allen, and set them on the path to divorce. Beneath the sea's surface, Indy, Helena, and Ronaldo don scuba gear to track down the elusive tablet. During their underwater odyssey, Indy grapples with menacing eels, which prove as formidable a challenge as snakes. Nonetheless, they successfully extract the tablet from a sunken vessel. Regrettably, the Nazis manage to trace their whereabouts and sever their oxygen supply, compelling them to make a desperate ascent. In the midst of their interrogation for the tablet's whereabouts, Voller fatally shoots Ronaldo when he intervenes to defend Indy. Subsequently, Voller attempts to sway Helena's allegiance with diamonds, unaware that she is concealing a stick of dynamite, which Indy assists her in igniting, providing a means for them and Teddy to flee. While sailing away, Indy takes a moment to pay tribute to the fallen Ronaldo. Helena reveals that the Nazis remain ignorant of the tomb of Archimedes' location, where the dial's remaining fragment is concealed. Indy examines the tablet and melts away its wax coating, unveiling a gilded plate that holds the key to the tomb's whereabouts. Indy, Helena, and Teddy reach Sicily. Teddy separates from the group and is subsequently discovered by the Nazis as Voller relentlessly trailed them once again. Indy and Helena witness the Nazis seizing Teddy and endeavor to pursue them after liberating a wedding vehicle. They, along with the Nazis and Teddy, converge upon the very cave housing the tomb. Teddy finds himself handcuffed to Hawk, whose bulk causes a suspension bridge to crumble, sweeping them away in the swift current. Amidst the chaos, Teddy deftly absconds with Hawk's keys, leaving him ensnared and imperiled as he escapes from the clutches of the Nazis. Indy and Helena stumble upon the tomb and unearth the dial within the grasp of Archimedes, accompanied, to their astonishment, by a wristwatch. Helena deduces that Archimedes had traversed through time, just as Voller manages to locate them once more. He unveils his audacious scheme to journey back in time and assassinate Hitler, armed with foreknowledge of the dictator's missteps, with the belief that this act could rewrite history to favor the Nazis. Voller seizes the other half of the dial and merges them. Boarding a plane together, Voller and Indy prepare to navigate a tempest that will trigger the portal unlocked by the dial. Helena clandestinely infiltrates the plane, while Teddy adroitly hotwires another aircraft, obliviously disturbing a slumbering pilot. Indy then astutely points out to Voller the oversight of not accounting for continental drift, rendering their temporal destination unrelated to the start of World War II. It dawns on Voller too late that Indy was correct, as both planes hurtle through a portal transporting them to the siege of Syracuse. Subsequent encounters with more Nazi adversaries force Indy and Helena to hastily secure a parachute and leap from the plane just as Roman soldiers commence firing at them. Voller and Kleber meet their demise when their aircraft plummets into a fiery inferno. Archimedes himself, played by Nasser Mamarzia, spots the aircraft's arrival and chances upon the wreckage. He retrieves the dial from Voller's lifeless form, alongside his wristwatch, the same one discovered by Indy and Helena. Archimedes, accompanied by his disciple, stumbles upon Indy and Helena, grasping the realization that his invention has indeed materialized. Simultaneously, the heroes comprehend that its purpose had always been to transport the user to this precise moment and location. Indy confides in Helena, expressing his desire to remain in this era, wanting to actively participate in history and sensing a bleak future awaiting him back home. However, Helena takes matters into her own hands, rendering Indy unconscious and embarking with him and Teddy onto the plane. Indy regains consciousness in his apartment, greeted by the surprise arrival of Marion, along with Helena, Teddy, Sala, and his grandchildren. They leave Indy and Marion to privately reconcile, as Indy comes to the realization that she still requires him. Their emotions culminate in a heartfelt kiss. The scene then shifts to Indy's iconic hat hanging out to dry, with the film concluding as it zooms in on an iris effect around the hat, and in an unexpected turn, Indy seizes it. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to share your thoughts and favorite moments from the movie in the comments below. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on exciting movie recaps like this one. Do you want to keep the entertainment going? Check out this related video to see more of this, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.